Hey, welcome! It's part 2 of our journey through Heavensward. I hope the audio isn't too off. I had to make some adjustments in OBS, and I'm not 100% certain they're where they need to be. Bear with me. Hopefully, YouTube, when you're hearing this, I've at least gone in and corrected any audio mistakes that happen to be there, but we should be okay. Anyway, let's jump in. Part 2. Yeah, let's go. So here we are. We are in the frozen waste that is Kerthus, and we have just joined up with Iceheart. The name of this. We're off the Dravalians. We've got to go have a talk with Hreisvelgar. So, could be good. This is one of those things where obviously we're walking off in this direction, but I assume... Yeah, we're in us right now. Where do we need to be going? Oh, just right ahead, probably. Going to assume that is the way forward. The NPCs walked off in this direction, so it makes sense. But yeah. Very excited to be back. Doing this once more. So the plan for today, we should be able to get to Samal, the 53 dungeon. And hopefully we'll be able to go through that, and do all that, and then probably wrap around there. That should be a good amount of...
Beyond Abalathia's spine, the great mountain range that spans the continent of Aldenard from east to west. Into the deepening shadows of Samal, where lies the ancient home of dragonkind.
Yeah.
To a land where the soil slithers and the skies seethe with sinuous shapes, they came.
They did. I love this whole thing, and they started this expansion with just having a expansion narrator. I think it's just great. Fantastic. Chat. Oh, need to go talk to some people up ahead. Alex. Alrighty, so again with the 8th occurrence, I'm gonna get these up. Alex. Come on, man. Give me a break. You'd think I didn't spend a, full half hour just hanging out with him when I got home from work. And fed him as well, you know. But anyway. Yeah, it's a little bit kind of funny because we do have one of those MMO things where you have, drastically different weather from one zone to another, but there actually is an explanation for it in this case, considering that Kerthus is actually affected by a massive change in the local ether in the area. It's now skewed heavily in the ice aspect, so it's permanently cold there. Or during the last... Yeah, 6th Umbral Calamity. I believe is what knocked Dalamet out of the sky? Really sure. Well, tan my hide and call me Leatherface. Okay, we have visitors. That's a weird one to be saying right off the bat. Oh ho! And if it ain't the lovely Ysayle, it's been too long, girl. That it has. Oh boy. Marsa Champ? That it has. My companions and I are on a pilgrimage to Samal. Might we stay in, Tailfeather? Oh, that's actually a pretty simple name. A while, and prepare for the next leg of our journey? Of course, of course. Stay as long as you like. In fact, I wouldn't suggest leaving the forest at all. Dragons have been absolutely bleeding murderous of late. Ah, forgive me, sir. But I am not sure I understand. Do the dragons not bother you here in the forest? Bother us? Did Ysel not explain things to you, boy? You've seen them towering creatures all about, haven't you? If you were flying above the canopy, you'd barely be able to see the ground. As you'd expect, the local wildlife's canny enough to stay hidden beneath the leaves, which is why the dragons don't do their hunting elsewhere. We could do ours in peace. I see. Thank you for the explanation. You're welcome. Now I know it won't stop Ysel here, but the dragons ain't the only things you'll need to be keeping an eye out for. Especially, you're set on heading west. Okay. Give me that there money. Sitting there in the background, just leaning up against the wall. Alrighty. Would seem that much has changed in Dravania. The Nath were not wont to cause such strife when I lived here. You lived here, in Dravania. She did tell you that earlier. Aye, 'twas in the time following the calamity. My family was dead, my home was gone, and I had fled from the bitter cold into these lands. I knew not the paths of the forest then. Wandered out from its protection, out from under the protection of its boughs. That was when I chanced upon Hraesvelgar. He had descended from his mountain lair to hunt for food. My exhausted mind could not contend with the sight of such a majestic worm, nor the vision of the past his presence visited upon me. Thankfully, Marsachamp found my unconscious form at the edge of the trees, nursed me back to health, and in Tailfeather remained some time. Hence your familiarity with the locals. But I interrupted you. You were saying these Nath were once a peaceful people. Peaceful would be not the most fitting description. They are a fiercely territorial tribe, and any who would intrude upon their domain are attacked without hesitation or quarter. Outside the borders of their homeland, however, they were rarely hostile. Indeed, we were even able to trade with them on occasion. They have changed then. What of it? If not the time to creep through the underbrush, some roundabout route, so we make straight for Samal. Crush any unruly insect we meet underfoot. A more direct path, then. Very well. Let us first follow the trail west out of the forest and make for the statue of the Sainted One. From there, we should have a fair view of the road that leads to Samal, shall we? Pause there, but that's okay. Right. Where are we headed? She did say west. And that is definitely north. Okay. I assume we go west and then it wraps north? Or we just go north. Okay. I'm glad I'm paying attention to the story and what it says. Okay, this is not really a way out, but it's a... I think I did this the last time I was here too. I was like very confused as like how you're meant to leave the village. I just exited through the river. I don't know, it's alright. We get there, that's all that matters. Is that? No, that's not Sparkles, that's enemy. Put around this. This is definitely where flying comes in super handy. I remember this zone in particular being like a little bit of a pain to navigate. A lot of mountains around blocking your direct routes to places. That's okay. Directly north of where I am. Oh. I would assume that what we're looking for is on. Oh, it's okay. I must have literally come up right beside it. Gotta leash that mob before we jump into this little shadow circle. Okay. These are the NAF, by the way. Pretty nafty. Ask me. Bad joke. Yeah, see, we had to wrap east to go west. They clearly expect you to leave the village through the other direction. Okay. Unless I skipped a step and they were both on the map and I just went to the closest one. Not sure. Either way. Either way. I'm considering doing some job changes for the future expansions as well. I'm considering doing like the canonical jobs or whatever. Because I could certainly do Samurai for Stormblood. That could be fun. Might even switch it like once we get to Doma. But I mean the next two would be what, Paladin and oh, I'm hitting the wrong batons. There we go. Paladin, oh, Dark Knight for Shadowbringer, and then Paladin for Endwalker. We'll see. My only problem, I think, is that I'm like not a huge fan of actually tanking trials and such, so I don't really want to do that. So I might just stick on DPS jobs. We'll see. It's not really a huge deal. I can also just switch to DPS jobs for trials, because I'm just not really comfortable with like any kind of 2-tank content. I just have no idea how to do it. I've never done it. I've tanked dungeons a lot, but I've never tanked a trial or a raid. Should we chance to meet Machamp again, remind me to thank him. He had not warned us, had he not warned us to expect the Nath, I doubt we would be standing here. Amid ruins that I would tentatively describe as Ishgardian? The style, if not quite identical, betrays a definite resemblance. You have a scholar's eye, Master Alphinaud. This structure is, in fact, over 1,000 years old. It is a remnant of an age where our ancestors and dragonkind lived in peace. You claim this as evidence for our harmonious past. I was taught that the buildings were constructed by heretics, in honor of your Dravanian masters. This rubble inspires no such awe in me. Stubborn fool. How desperately you cling to the false teachings of your beloved Holy See. Enough, both of you. You threaten the success of our mission with this incessant squabbling. This is the stuff I love. I love the fact that we disagree here. Lux, pray reason with these two. The truth of the past will be revealed. quite. Lest you forget, our goal is to prevent a war which may claim the lives of Duranians and Ishgardians alike. If we are to accomplish this, you must learn to tolerate each other's presence. Trust in Lux's gift. In time, the secrets of history will be brought to light. Let that be enough, Estinian. You would have me keep counsel until Lux's visions confirm the truth. Very well. But bait me not. Our meeting with Hraesvelgar will likely provide the catalyst Lux's gift requires, as it did mine. Let us press on. This is great. This is fantastic. I'm so glad we're doing this. I'm so glad this thing is obliterating me while I'm in an unlockable cutscene thing. Come on, please walk away so I can... I thought I was actually locked, I wasn't. I guess when you get shot, you get disrupted or whatever. Like, waiting for them to, like, finish the conversation. And... no need. Yeah, I mean, when I first did Heavensward, I was like so wanting to just like move and like eat this story up that like I didn't want to wait and just like do it on stream because that would slow me down, you know. This is just a random. I am waiting on a particular free company to send me an invite, so why I'm even checking in the first place. Looks like we have an Aetheryte like real close by, so let's go grab that. But yeah, I was so, like I said, I was, oh wait, is this gonna be like, that's like up there, never mind, we're not gonna be able to get there, I don't think. And if we are, we'll probably swing down and then come back up. We'll just go to the quest marker. But yeah, I was so wanting to just like rip through the content and not have to like wait for like stream to advance that I just did the whole thing on my own. So I could just play whenever. I wanted to like put in like an hour here, like 45 minutes there, like it was fine. I didn't have to worry for wait for a stream chunk. Going the right way or not? I might be going an correct way. Oh, we're headed for the Nath, aren't we? Okay. But yeah. It's certainly fun to gotta do it with everybody and everything and get a chance to sit here and like do all the fun voices and stuff like that. I do enjoy that quite a bit. I probably should have got a like a voice ref for a couple characters because I feel like I don't remember exactly what Alphino sounds like anymore. I like lose his voice all the time if I don't like keep hearing it. Because I always like, for a character like Alphino, I would try to go more Oxford, but he's not. So it's important to kind of give him his actual voice. I can never remember exactly what it sounds like. I do know at least to make it sound a little softer, because he is a youth. Oh, up there. Okay. Yeah, he's only, like 16 years old, I think. And I don't know what that's like for an Elzen. I don't know what the Elzen lifespan is. I don't know if that's like... I don't know if he's like literally a child or if he's just, you know, like a 16-year-old, you know. Oh. No. As much as I love the story, I will say, like, I'm sure that, like, watching MMO mechanics when we're just, like, out and about, not the best thing in the world. Hey, River, how's it going? Hope you're having a good night over there. How would you define Alphino? Do you remember Alphino's voice? Can you like pinpoint like the area, the region that his accent would be considered? I was just saying earlier, I can't remember what you would actually like call it. Fair enough.
Vidofnir!
Ah, 'tis thee, little one. From above I did mistake thee for a nath. 'Tis well I chanced to look again, or thou wouldst now be ash.
Yeah, it's lucky.
Dear Vidofnir, how I have missed you. Would that I had come sooner, and not out of dire necessity.
Thou art troubled. Speak that I might know thy plight.
Know about the war we're trying to prevent here?
Thou wouldst have father admonish his brood brother.
I would end this war without further bloodshed.
How am I to believe thee, little one, when thine own companion beareth Nidhogg's stolen eye?
Heh. we could always give it back.
Have care, dragon, or I shall gouge out one of yours.
Oh dear. This is going
You
well.
forget yourself, sir. We are here on a mission of peace.
My sires will forbiddeth me from inviting discord to our home. 'Tis for this reason and no other that thou still drawest breath, knight.
Vidofnir, please. We must be allowed to convey our intentions to Hraesvelgar in person, with words of our own choosing. Grant us this favor, and open the way to Som Al.
Thou hast ever been welcome, little one. But I cannot grant thy wish. I am bound to remain here and protect my kin from the Nath's god.
Oh, a god, you say?
The Nath have summoned a primal.
Pray excuse my forwardness, but if we were to eliminate the threat to your territory, would you consent to Lady Izel's request?
Ha! Dost thou imagine thyself equal to the task?
Yes.
To succeed where dragons have failed?
Yes. I'm pretty cool.
'Tis beyond thee, mortal. But thou art welcome to try, nonetheless. Only know that idle promises shall avail thee naught.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we got this.
It would seem we have no choice but to make good on Alphino's offer. Why must our every bid for peace breed yet more war?
Ah, they're the Nath. You don't care about them. All right. This is a fun bit. This is a fun bit. Means we should be actually hitting the... Yeah, we're going to be getting one of the trials coming up here too as well. A really fun one. It's probably going to be over so fast that it's doesn't have the full chance to be fun, but we'll see. Which actually, yeah, I should need to go get that right now. Before I run away and then don't have the free teleport back. Again, just gamer things. Gotta go touch a crystal real quick. Alright, now... We're near tail feather, so we can just head straight back. Guess we gotta go talk to Mars Champ again, perhaps. Like, yo, dog, what's up with this? What's up with this Nath primal? Oh ho, back already, are we? And met the Nath, did you? And what is it you'd like to... Summoned a primal, you say? 7 hells. Well, I don't know, bugger all about Nath religion, if I'm honest. Beyond their trading habits, there never seemed much point in asking. It shouldn't be that hard to find out. From time to time, we barter with a small hive to the north and west of here. Outcasts from the main tribe, from what I understand. I reckon they'd be willing to tell you a bit more about themselves, if you give them the right incentives. That sounds promising. And what exactly would an Nath consider to be the right incentives? Oh, nothing your average hunter couldn't scrounge up in a day or two. But seeing as how you're hungry, you're in a hurry, you might want to divide the chores amongst yourselves. You want a good-sized jar of okay, here we go. A basket of fruit, always an Nath's favorite, and a generous portion of young Nanka flesh. Sure. I shall gather the fruit. Leaping to the lower branches of these forest giants should be present little challenge to me. I shall collect the nectar with Alphino's arcane assistance. Ah, that leaves you to bring home the meat. Me. You'll need to carve it from the smaller Nankas that live near the rivers. The big hunks should be enough, I reckon. Okay. Once you got enough of everything, you'll need to set it down at what we call the trading post. Here, I'll mark a spot on your map for you. You have been most kind, Master Champ. Well then, let us attend to our respective tasks and reconvene at the trading post. I need hardly add that the last one there is a rotten Nunca egg. Okay. Again, youth. I can never tell if Alphino is getting taller as the expansions go by. I'll probably look that up at some point. I'm sure it's like readily available information. I actually don't know how to leave this village properly. He certainly seemed taller in Shadowbringers. He would have been 21, at least, in that game, since he had been in... Oh, I'm like just realizing I'm getting into like massive spoilers. Some time dilation stuff happens, and he ends up being gone for 5 years. Put it that way. The best I could do to save that. Oh, you're playing, are you playing like Arkham Knight or something? That would make sense. I do remember playing one of them, and yeah, Killer Croc was definitely part of it. It was very reminiscent of a like Resident Evil level for some reason. Oh, first one, okay. That makes sense, yeah. The Arkham games were pretty good. I enjoyed those. I don't think I ever actually finished them, though. I know I played a decent chunk of the first one, but I don't think I actually finished it. I think I got to I think I got to the final boss, and I don't know. I feel like it was giving me like a ton of trouble, and I just stopped. I am not the best at video games. Despite the fact that I do play an awful lot of them. Especially Overwatch lately. Playing a lot of that. We're gonna be playing some Deadlock tomorrow. That's gonna be interesting. I have no idea who I want to play. I think the entire cast of that game, like, just mega disinterests me. I just don't vibe with like any of the character designs. Makes it a little awkward. Are we gonna be the last of the trading post? I got off my mount like an idiot. Oh, the Riddler puzzles? Yeah. Deadlock, it's Valve's new, like, hero shooter MOBA game. A third-person shooter that's... Yeah, it's like, it just... What if League was a third-person shooter? That's pretty much the best way to describe it. And I'm sure everybody who's, like, a massive fan of the MOBA genre is, like, losing their minds with me saying that, but... It's the easiest way to put it. And yeah, I don't know. I look at the entire cast, and I'm just like, meh. It's I don't know. I got the beta invite. We should just play it. Hopefully, it plays better than it inspires me. Well, everything appears to be in order. Assuming no one has any objections to my choice of presentation, I shall place our offering at the trading post as instructed. Were I one of the Gath, I think I would be suitably impressed. Never met a Nath. I really said Gath by accident. Well, how long must we wait? Should we have sounded a signal or some such? Calm yourself, Master Alfino. Our offering has not gone unnoticed. Look at him. Look like... Long has it been since hunters last came to trade, bearing gifts that filled the air with such delightful scents. Oh, yeah. Landtrap nectar. Fruit. And flesh. What delectable foods you have brought us. Our meager existence is much enriched by your bounty. Come, hunters. Come into our hive if you would trade. Cramped and stifling as our homes are. But the rancid incense keeps the dragons at bay. Okay, fair. Cramped? Stifling? And horribly smelly! Great. But better to live in stench than be cracked and crunched by dragon jaws, yes? Come, it is not far. Did we have to have like really like threatening music throughout all of that? They seemed pretty chill. I don't know. They're just like insectoid beastmen. Not a big deal. I guess we go through here. This is the direction that they walked off at the end of that quest there. It does look like you could go around the boulder the other way. Click. Welcome to our hive, hunters. You have brought delicious, delicacies much sought after by our people. And we are much pleased. What would you have in return? Honored Elder, pray allow me to begin by thanking you for welcoming us into your home, and for accepting our humble offerings. My companions and I come in search of knowledge, specifically, knowledge of your people's god. Knowledge alone? What strange hunters you are! But if it is words you desire, then words you shall have. We are the Vath, the Nomad, the non-mind. And to speak is our fate. You will hear the tale of the Nath's god, of the god of of the One Mind, summoned into our midst. The One Mind. These are the Nath who reside in the main colony. Yes, they are one, connected. But let us begin the story's beginning. Some moons ago, a single dragon flew in from the east. Bleeding and weak, it fell from the sky and into the hive, where it was swarmed by my brethren. And with spear and spell and musket, the dragon was slain. Was likely one that had fled the battle of my kinsmen. Should commend you for finishing the job. What? Dragons are fierce and terrible adversaries. The One Mind would always cover when the winged shadows passed over the ground. But no longer. They have learned that a battle-weary Dravanian was easy prey. Thus did One Mind decide to heed the words of the black-robed men. Uh-oh. Yeah, Sians are back. The One Mind would call forth from our god and unleash his blades upon the dragons. Dravanian lands would become Nathlands, and even larger would grow our domain. But our god ever hungers. The price he demands in crystals far exceeds the rewards for this war. We of the Vath despise and revile his insatiable existence. Oh, there's a lot of rings. Oh. Just a blue. Stay away from that just for now. Quest Town, Quest Town, Quest Town. I call upon the power of a primal for the greater good. Conscious all the while that I do so at grave cost to the land. I reason that it is the necessary evil, and willingly shoulder the burden of my sin. In suggesting that such crimes can be justified, you may argue that I presume too much, but you must surely see that I am aware of the magnitude of my transgressions. Not so the Nath. They summon their deity for no greater purpose than to expand their domain. To the scions of the Seventh Dawn, one sworn to eliminate the primal threat, the distinction you draw seems questionable at best, but the fact remains that my own grandfather risked unleashing the power of the 12 in an attempt to prevent the calamity. Thus, while I may not condone your actions, I at least understand them. Not so the Nath, as you so rightly put it. If they truly seek to naught but territorial gain, I can only conclude that they are ignorant of the ruinous consequences of their god's insatiable appetite. The longer this primal is suffered to exist, the greatest suffering it will cause. It must be destroyed. How lightly you propose the destruction of this god, Master Alphino. A being of whom we know not. Has it occurred to you that you may be sending the Warrior of Light to his death? No, You have the right of it, Astinian. Would seem it is I who am guilty of presuming too much. Pray, Forgive me, Lux. Dot, dot, dot. The traditional anime response. Wait. Lux may not, need not face this foe alone. Like him, I am blessed with the Echo's protection, and may do battle without fear of a primal's influence. Let me bear this burden. Ha! Do you imagine yourself a second warrior of light? Remind me, how many primals have you faced, my lady? Not that it matters. Not where this god resides, or how to challenge it. Unless you mean to pray until it happens. She can become a primal. I don't know. Estinian makes a valid point. Let us speak with the Vath and learn how best to secure an audience with their deity. In this, at least, I may be of assistance. The young lord certainly appears eager to prove his worth. So, the thing with primals, people summon their gods, right? And then when this being shows up and is fed tons and tons and tons and tons of ether, they sort of put out this field of magic that mind controls people to become slaves to this earthbound deity. The Echo stops us from feeling its effects, so we can fight it no problem. Taken down a bunch of them previously. We are pretty much ready to go take this one on. This way. So basically, we're gonna go get ourselves captured. That's our plan. Our glorious plan is to surrender. We are basically the French. I mean, what do you want from a guy named Alfino Levier, right? I don't know if that's what we're doing. Oh no, we're going and getting more food. Never mind. I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, come on. Completely unnecessary, but it looks cool, you know. We gotta go back to the Vath. But yeah, if you didn't pick up on it right, they, this tribe that we're dealing with right now, they're a bunch of individuals. They don't have the hive mind. And they feel kind of bad about it. Because they're left out. And the main group, the Nath, are all linked. Psychically. Okay. South. Go south. Man. Like, I'm kind of thinking about, like, potentially picking up Final Fantasy 16 now that it's on, PC. But I was never really like that excited for the game in the first place, so now I'm like, do I want to go pick it up? Is it something I'm going to pick up when it's on sale? I would like to play through Stranger Paradise. I hear Stranger Paradise is actually pretty fun and pretty stupid and has co-op. So I'm like kind of interested in trying to find somebody to do a co-op stream of Stranger Paradise, but it would need to go on sale, I think, pretty significantly to really make me want to do that. Not that it's not worth $40, but it's like one of those things where it's just like, I would feel bad asking someone else to like pay $40 for it. So. Not like it's a business expense for anybody I know, you know? A little bit of a different thing. Even better if it was enough enough players could play it that like our 3v Thursday like gang could do it. Or even 4. Alrighty. We are going to surrender. I think that's what we're doing. Is that what we're doing later, maybe? Alright. Still, we are very excitedly coming up on our first trial for this expansion. Thok-ast Thok, as it is known. Fight your way deeper. Sure. Do I need to get there. Okay. Probably fight whoever I find there as well. Fun and stupid is a good combo, I agree. Bust through this. Yeah, like there was the whole like chaos meme and everything, and I don't know. I think it'd be fun to kind of go through the story. It's supposed to be like a retelling, or like a, I don't know if it's a retelling. It's like a different look at the original Final Fantasy, basically. A little bit of a different perspective. It's got the whole time loop thing going on, and you play like as Garland before Garland becomes the villain, basically, and you sort of realize that it's a whole the whole game becomes like one giant time loop with the Warriors of Light, and he's like stuck as the villain, but like he's like the villain for a good cause. It's really weird. I don't know. In some ways, I just don't really know how to like fully explain it, but probably because I also don't really know exactly what's going on. The original Final Fantasy is kind of weird when you start taking the whole thing into consideration. But I kind of want to play Final Fantasy 1 as well. I'd like to play all of the older Final Fantasy games at some point, but I don't know. As fun as they are, they're also kind of long and very particular, and I just don't know if I want to like commit to like getting into the nitty-gritty of all those old games. Maybe at least do like you know, Final Fantasy 6, just because I know that game is really, really good. I'd like to do 5 as well. Final Fantasy 5 is like really cool. It's a very cool game. I don't know. A lot of them are very, very fun. What if you guys just left me alone? Yeah, there we go. Well, that should be sufficient. We did not have our host's full attention before. We must certainly have it now. Our audience with the Primal may be granted soon after our capture. Pray advise me once you have selected your mind for the battle to commence. I also bought Final Fantasy 12, and I kind of needed to actually do that. I don't know. I feel like I'm like nervous about starting to try that play that game. I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy it. I don't know. I might just start streaming it and see if I enjoy it. And if I don't, then I'll just stop. Nothing wrong with it. Hold here, Lux. When the next the Nath come, we offer no resistance. Surrender, intruders. There is no escape. I don't know why I decided they were Daleks all of a sudden, but hey. Enough. We surrender. We throw ourselves upon the mercy of your god. Fools, he has no mercy. Ugh. They seem eager to proceed. Good. When they take us before their lord, pray leave matters to me. If what I know of summoning rituals holds true, I shall be well placed to act. Mark the sound of the river rushing through the ravine behind us. Passing loud, is it not? Imagine the noise. I imagine the noise would serve to mask our escape should we need to withdraw temporarily. But you are prepared, are you not? Hope so. If I were to be dragged away for sacrifice while you were haggling over the price of potions, I should not be amused. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. That's a good line. That's a good line. Nice fourth wall break. I like it. Very good. Okay. Yes, I'm 100% ready. By the way, Lux is canonically my height. Well, canonically. He is actually my height. He's 5'6". So that's how tall all these people are.
Now we have but to wait.
Which is interesting because it feels like Giselle is not that tall, right? She's like, what, 6'2"?
O Lord Ravana, master of the sacred blades, wrath of the colony, conqueror of the world, hear our prayer. Pray grant unto your devoted children the gift of your divine presence.
Why not just go Shiva right now and just slaughter them?
He comes.
Pretty sick. Love those 4 swords. Probably could stand to be a smidge louder. Nah, it's really fine.
All strength to the colony. Speak and I shall listen.
Oh, glorious General, we have captured intruders and would make unto you an offering of their life's blood.
These feeble fleshlings dared to invade Natlands.
Hear me, Lord Ravana. My companion and I did not come to contest your children's territory. We wished only to learn the reason you wage war against the dragons.
Eh.
Thou wouldst flirt with death merely to satisfy thy curiosity.
Yes.
Wherefore should the glorious conquests of the Nath concern thee so, Elizin?
You know whether we should stop it or not.
Mayhap thine own kind struggle against the worms fareth poorly, and thou art desirous of a pact.
Sure. Go with that.
We crave no alliance, Lord Ravana. Only peace. We would bring an end to our war with the dragons. Yet so long as they remain embroiled in this conflict with your children, our goal shall remain out of reach. Never before have the Nath risen up in such numbers, and never yet with you at their head. Why do you lead them to war?
It's kind of his thing.
Thy question hath no meaning. To live is but to fight.
Asking a hammer why it hits things.
Long have my children waited, gathering their strength in the shadow of thy ceaseless conflict. The Nath would see the Dravanians slain, and their territory secured. And by such fervent prayers am I now given form and purpose.
Right.
As I feared, your very existence is an obstacle to our goal. Since you are so fond of fighting, we challenge you, Lord of the Nath. And should we emerge the victors, I would have you swear to withdraw your soldiers from Dravanian soil.
Thou art bold indeed to risk thy fleshy hide so readily. Very well. I, Ravana, fourfold master of the blade, do accept thy challenge. But should I emerge the victor, I would have thee swear to serve in mine army till thy last breath is spent. Do you
Right.
accept?
Here it comes.
I do. And I believe the first bout is mine.
So we actually fought her in the patch content when she turned to Shiva. He's the first one to use this sort of summoning where she doesn't just summon it, but she actually becomes it. Which is pretty freaking cool, not gonna lie. Looking like Storm over here.
What is this? A god clad in flesh?
That's what you... What? Anyway.
Is aught amiss, my lord? Thou wilt not break thy word, I trust.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna have to worry about that.
Mine oath is unbending as steel, little goddess. Thy ruse will but add to mine enjoyment.
This is pretty neat, though. I think this is like the only time we ever see something like this happen. Where one primal goes against another. Oh, Diamond Dust! Snap! Yeah! You should probably attack him. Yeah, you're asking for this. Uh-oh. Shiva Kebab? I forgot how long this sequence is. They actually do it quite a lot of justice. Like, they don't just, like...
I thought myself stronger. Mayhap with more crystals?
Uh-huh.
Be thou god or maid, thou art nothing to me. And what of thee, mortal? Art thou warrior or craven?
What if I'm Craven the Warrior? It's pretty cool, though. It's pretty cool. It's a very neat, like, part of the story, honestly.
A warrior, then? Good! Mayhap thou will provide more sport than thy feeble companion.
It's kind of cool because it gives you the whole thing of where, like, Shiva was a really difficult boss fight, like, back when we fought her. And then, like, now it's like, wow, Shiva just got completely owned by this guy. Like, can we even take him? You know, it's kind of it's just narratively very good. Okay. YouTube, I'm gonna queue up. I'm gonna pause you, and then when we get into the thing, we'll unpause. All right, welcome back, YouTube. We're going in. Hopefully, if everyone clicks their buttons, we're going in. Okay. And I will let this play out because it's pretty sick. Love the music for this as well. It's really good. And what's great about this game as well is that while we're watching this cutscene, everyone else for this trial is currently locked in a little circle. They can't do anything until we're done. So we can just sit and watch this and just enjoy it. Pretty great. Hopefully I don't backflip off the platform and kill myself. That would be embarrassing. Pretty great. Okay. Oh, my party list is like huge. Forgot I did that. I was doing some healing the other day, and I left it real big. I said my duty list doesn't disappear in trials. Probably should change that. Okay, am I doing them?
Furious as a blaze.
Oh, I think I dual casted that by accident. Fine. I think. Oh, please tell me we're okay. I would hate to get hit. Okay, we're fine. Whoa. I dodged all this nonsense. This was like the first fight in the game where I really felt like this was a real thing. This is such a good fight. Like, it doesn't take much either. I think this... I don't know where we're supposed to stand anymore. It's fine. I don't think anybody seems to know. Yeah, I just love I love the dance for this fight. It's just so it's just a lot of fun. Oh, standing in the fire and burning. Yeah. I think it's go to the front. Ow. Okay, maybe I shouldn't go to the front. I'm okay. I didn't see what direction his shield was, and I don't know how to tell. Oh, directly behind seems to be working. Okay. Oh, I should be attacking those. Yeah, these butterflies are like incredibly important to be killing. They cause all kinds of problems if you don't. And since we're playing ranged DPS, it's pretty easy for us to just go ahead and just start smacking them. If I say range. We got the melees. Nothing else? Shoot the boss. See, this is the thing. If you don't kill the things, if you let them like just land on the ground, this is like it hits you for so much damage. But this should be perfectly fine. Yeah, we're not gonna take that buff at all. Yeah. I'm not risking a backflip here. The walls aren't broken yet, but I'm just still not gonna risk it. I gotta fall. Unfortunate. I don't think it's possible to dodge volts yet. I think back at this point they were giving out volts for just like whatever. Not a like pass fail deal like it is in modern times. Oh, I need to move. He's gonna hit 1, 2, 3, 4 on Ice Ball. He's gonna die.
Thus does the sacred rite of combat proclaim the victor. I lay my blades at thy feet, child of man.
There you go. They all running. Scatter emote.
You do not disappoint, warrior of light.
Heck yeah.
Would that I had your skill in battle. I do begin to see why so many place their faith in you.
Pretty great.
For all his savagery, I do not think Ravana one to break his word. Provided the dragons do not trespass upon Nath lands, they should have little to fear of the primal's biting blades. We have done well, have we not?
Yeah.
Come, let us return to Vidofnir and share these glad tidings.
Cool. Up, spooky man.
Once more you achieve the impossible.
Spooky woman.
Bringer of light. But with every mortal heart that succumbs to fear and fury, another voice is joined to the chorus, beseeching divine succor. At their bidding, warring gods will shake the firmament, and your world will be consumed in the swelling storm of chaos.
Chaos! I think that's like the only female Ascian we ever actually meet. I know there's more. It's one of those things where it's always the dudes. Give me a second here. Hello. What? Oh, they're moving now. They're moving now. Okay, chat is moving, or not, but emotes are moving, and we're back. All right. Oh, we don't need to go anywhere. We can just. How do they do this? This is like so irritating. Okay, we're gonna take the run. We're gonna take the run. Yeah, like I said, Chatterino's weird like that. Like it's getting its like animated emotes like very occasionally. They move and then they stop and they move and they stop for some reason. It's fine. It's just for me, right? I just can't necessarily see them moving all the time, but it's all good. You guys are watching. You guys are seeing them, and that's the important part. Can I get up over here? It's like typical, like. Well, I guess it's more than just like MMO playing, right? It's like it's just open world in general. People trying to be like, can I get up here? Can I do this? Can I get here that way? But I get somewhere efficiently, you know. You guys are lucky though. I made sure not to have Chocobo riding music turned on. Oh my gosh. Imagine the Chocobo song playing 24/7 whenever I'm on my mount. Okay. Should be almost there. Wish they would like give you the mount speed increase like earlier. What is this? You don't want it. You just don't. Hang on. Is it systems character? I might not be able to find this quickly enough. We might not. System audio. Here we go. So it would be this. for hours on repeat. This just seems horrible. For a little bit here and there, it's kind of fine, but like, oh my gosh. I'm just glad it's an option that you can disable. Lux, Lady Zell, thank the 12. Lord Ravana, you say? How curious that the Vath never mentioned his name. Are you quite certain he will keep his word? There was honor beneath his savagery. That we survived the encounter at all is a miracle. A miracle I must attribute to Lux. Never did I doubt you, warrior of light. Unlike some. You were gone so long that Master Alphino had nigh lost his wits with worry. Fretting all like a... fretting like a maid for his sweetheart he was. Oh, Lord. Estinian, was that truly necessary? Not truly necessary, but certainly true. What matters is that the primal is banished, and our promise fulfilled. We should return to Vidofnia without delay. Lest you forget, this was but a means to secure an audience with the worm, Hraesvelgar. Nidhogg's minions will not be halted by idle chatter. Come now, we must make every moment count. For the music in it? Okay. Oh, Lord. You are kind, Estinian. For all his experience and intellect. Alphino... Oh, you are unkind. You are unkind, Estinian. For all his experience and intellect, Alphino is still but a boy. Kind of cool that she comes to his defense there, right? All right, we'll leave the Chocobo music on for the stream. All right. That will beep. Which, I believe every mount has different music? How many other mounts do I have on this character? That's the problem. It's like the number of mounts that I have. I don't know if some of these... So this is another Chocobo. So this is probably going to be the same music. This is my draft Chocobo. Yeah. That's a two-seater, by the way. I'm listening very closely. Hang on, let's boost this. This is the music for the Magitech. Oh, this is Final Fantasy VI, isn't it? This seems like Final Fantasy VI music, which would be appropriate. And again, here's the louder version of the Chocobo music. We go to the actual normal loop that will happen forever. Drop this back down to a more reasonable level. I'm going to leave it somewhat boosted because I do feel like we're maybe a little bit a little bit quiet on the game audio. I do have voice cranked, though. I'm just going to go 45. Let me know if this is too much of a volume boost once we're, like, playing again. Alright. Bidolfinir is going to let us... Let's see. Where do we go exactly? Oh, okay. I think I know where to go. There's... Here we go. So we gotta head up these stairs. There's a quest there. I think we just keep heading up. This was like never entirely clear to me. It took me a little bit to kind of be like, where do I go? I think we just keep climbing and then eventually we kind of come out here. And this leads... This right? Seems right. Cam around a little bit. Keep climbing the mountain. Long ways up. You can see some Ishgardian ruins there in the distance there. Pretty cool. I'm like a tour operator right now. We're on the jungle cruise, baby. All right, so this is a little bit of a ride. You're getting your bits worth here. I hope I'm going the right way. I think I am. It's just this is a very roundabout sort of route. Oh, please tell me I. Okay, no, this is fine. I think there might have been a better way to go, but I think we're gonna get there anyway. Looks like we can go through here. I will be honest, I was flown... Oh, this is a dead end, isn't it? Okay. This is a dead end. I went the wrong way. I think I needed to go the other way, so it's probably gonna be faster for us to warp back and go from there. I think we need to go to the second floor and go out from there. And if I'm wrong, then oops. Like I said, I think we go second floor to the left. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. Because I'm pretty sure you fly like inside, or you run like inside for like a while, like in this kind of like. This might be it, yeah. Yeah, this is it. This is definitely it. This is what I remember. It probably told us what floor to go to and everything, and I just didn't look. This place is pretty cool, though. Yeah, I had a friend who was just had a flying mount, like a multi-person mount, and they just flew me around everywhere, basically. Made it a little bit quicker to get around. And now I have multi-person flying mounts, so I can do it for other people if I ever need to shepherd them through a playthrough of their own. helps speed things up a little bit, because the game is certainly very long, and a lot of people like when you want to play with somebody, you want to play with like the current content with them, or at least more content than just like the first couple of things. So it's understandable that you want to move quickly, right? I should go through my mount collection on my main character, see if she's got like anything that's like, other music, like mount music that's really cool. I have a lot of mounts on that character. I mean, a lot versus this, not really a lot versus your average player of the game, because I like don't mount farm like ever, because I still use my basic chocobo for the most part. I'm just like such a basic person. I'm like, I'm playing a Final Fantasy game. I'd like to ride a chocobo, please. Hey, Vidov. Oh.
Well done, little one. As promised, I shall open the way to Samal's summit for thee and thy companions. Heed me now, children of man. The domain you seek to enter has not seen visitors of your kind in nigh 1,000 years. Though I freely grant you passage, your presence will not be welcomed. To my kin, this mountain is revered as holy ground and resting place both. Were you the minions of Nidhogg, during your ascent, for 'tis certain they shall take great offense to your intrusion. We are grateful for your warnings, gentle Vidofnir. My final words are for thee, Dragoon. Have care to keep thy the stolen power thou wieldest in check, lest it breed further despair. Estinian? The way is open. Let us not tarry here. A moment. Shall we blindly forge on, knowing that dangers will await that await us? Tiamat herself is said to guard this peak. Is Tiamat supposed to be like Tiamat? I do not fear Nidhogg's consort. Any dragon foolish enough to... Oh, no, Tiamat's an actual... Yeah, no. Foolish enough to bar our path shall feel the sting of my lance. Spoken like a true butcher. Need I remind you that we come on a parley of peace? Let us be clear, heretic. 'Twas to save Ishgard and her people that I first lent my support to this doubtful venture, and 'tis for the sake that I go now to speak with Hraesvelgr. But I said nothing of Tiamat. Should the opportunity present itself to rid my people of one of their deadliest enemies, I shall take it. That is my duty as the Azure Dragoon. You are beyond redemption. That's not true. We will accomplish nothing by bickering. If we are to meet with Hraesvelgr, our path leads up the mountain. We shall defend ourselves if attacked, but avoid conflict wherever possible. What other choice do we have?
go. Alright, gonna pause for the queue again. Okay, we're back. That popped a little bit quicker than I had been led to believe. We just need our other DPS to click their accept button, and we're golden. Fingers crossed, man. They got 60 seconds. You got 1 minute to click this button. And if you don't click it in time, we're toast. We gotta jump back in queue. No, we're good. We're good. All right. All right, we're gonna watch this. It's just gonna be the drone footage, but hey, it's still pretty cool. I do like these. They're pretty fun. The little poisonous plants things. You can see our team as well. Little flyby. Two little Lalafels. Off. There we go. They're pretty cute. I think actually at 2 I'm supposed to use my single target rotation. Gonna wreck things a little bit. It is funny how like you go for this like very story heavy like experience, and then you go into one of these dungeons and you're just like, we're just like tailing behind somebody and just like thrashing things. Hopefully the game audio is not too loud during this. We did crank it a little bit. Let me know, chat. We'll adjust it. All good? Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. The other thing too is that like my rotation cannot be interesting to watch. Later dungeons are way more exciting, but not that I hate these ones, they're fine, but it is pretty basic. We're just kind of walking behind people and just shooting. We don't even have like a complex thing to juggle at the moment. Gonna single target this guy. I have so much mana. You know, I'm gonna hold it for the next. So we've got a. We should have a boss coming up next. Yep. Oh, this is a very simple, straightforward boss. Okay. I almost ran into him. I think I did run into him actually. A little annoying. All right. I know we need to keep these bees from getting there. I don't know how much we want to actually focus on doing the mechanics. I feel like I'm just gonna like do the mechanics a little bit, and then I'm just gonna like, hey. Whoops, I hit my I dual cast my Jolt, unfortunately. Not really what you want to be doing, just because I'm almost dead. I will say though, the backflip is not completely useless. It does do some damage. But you can still do that same exact damage if you just use the other cooldown. So. I got a little bit too sweaty over rotations. In story content. I mean, these are... Nah, they're not really an upgrade. So starting with the next dungeon, it looks like I should be able to get upgrades over what I currently have. Oh, I'm running through it. Mana's out of whack. Gotta get some more white mana. More block and then we can start stabbing. Oh, find a way. Bank a little here. Eventually we'll get like the ability to start doing some melee stuff. Oh, wait, we actually have it now. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. I did not realize we actually had the multi-target melee ability already. Certainly would have been doing it more often if I had realized. Throw a little bit of that. I need to get like those little like fruit fly traps. It's like a little just I feel like there's like always one in my office. Really irritating. All right, we'll bank mana for the boss here. Get some good stabby stabs in. This boss also got like so much easier because it now just has like stuff that tells you what's going on. It used to just not explain itself. That was the difficulty of the fight, was that nobody knew what the colors meant. It uses these blobs to do things to you, basically. The red is stack. Oops. This is spread. In. Die pretty quickly here. If nothing else, Bracevilgar is gonna be a fun fight. Bracevilgar is updated from its original. I still like the original fight, where you bounced around on the pillars. But the new fight is like more like Midgar Solmar from Omega Raids. Well, does I think so? I don't know. I think no. I'm thinking of the Midgar Solmar fight actually. Okay, I don't remember what the updated Bracevilgar fight is. this, do this, boom. Oh, did I? I had dual cast and I had a swift cast. I got 2 instant casts there. Alrighty. Or is that a separate fight? No, I think I'm thinking of a different dungeon. This is a different one. This is TMN? Maybe? That makes sense, yeah? Because we did talk about TMN. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of like the next dungeon. Or at least a different dungeon where you fight Reyes Flicker. That might be patch content actually, now that I think about it. Look at me spoiling all over the place. Dirty spoiler, man. Good, they're set up for this one. I thought I had it still, okay. This is not gonna be. Yeah, it would be weird actually. Now I think about it, if we fought him before talking to him. It's not his dungeon at all. Oh wow. Tiamat, Consort of Nidhogg, we beseech you, grant a safe passage. Okay. As I thought, blind to reason like the rest. If you would see our mission to its conclusion, you know what must be done. Such rage and rancor. Is there truly no other way? We want a loot roll. Hopefully they haven't just killed it while we were watching cutscenes. No, they were waiting. Very cool. People are like so nice about that. Like it would be very like easy for them to just like finish this whole dungeon without me. And they actually just like wait for you to like watch your cutscene. Should be safe here. Oops. I hit a button thinking it was another different button. Okay. Wait for this to drop and then... Okay. I went like way far. I actually went so far that it was bad. I stood in Dragon Breath. Whoops. Actually canonicaled it. Dragons have horrible breath. But now we're burning the wings. We're coming up with the first limit break of the stream. That's kind of fun. Our melee user should be popping it pretty soon. If they don't, I might just blow it up. Depends. Okay, no, they're using it. Okay. There they go. They're using our limit break. Doing a whole chunk of damage. dungeons. Making sure to toss the thank you while this is going. You guys can't see chat, but it's there. Yep. Slimes, you get it. Oh, there was a pet, and I just let it go. That's fine. They can have it. I'm doing my thing. They can have the pet. Alright. Oh, here we go. Reigniting one of the crystals. Restoring the blessing of light. We're a third of the way there. Literally, okay, the light element, so we have ice and light back? Is that how this works? Or is that water? Probably water. It's probably water and light. I'm assuming they're the 6 elements. Well, no, that's like 8. Too many. Nox? I'm fine. Also, I talk like George Decay. 'Twould seem Tiaman was the last. I sense no other dragons nearby. Ha! 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 What's happening? Oh, the wrong. I saw Gazelle's boots. Oh, down we go. Nidhogg. He roars. He knows where we are, then? His fury. It bleeds through the eye. Fear not. I am yet my own master. That damned worm's wrath burns hotter than flame. Come. The heart of the dragon's homeland is yet before us. Thus do we add another link to the chain of vengeance. Oh, Saint Shiva, when will it end? You're asking a woman who voluntarily got eaten by a dragon. I don't know if you should
To the
ask
peak
her.
of Som Al, at the end of a perilous mountain path, whence could be seen a string of pearl-like islands floating impossibly atop a sea of clouds.
Sea of cloud.
To a domain where dragons and men had once lived in harmony, whose majesty no mortal eye had glimpsed for nigh on 1,000 years, they came.
Churning mists. Okay. Let me just double check the section here before we move on. This might be a good spot to break. Check this real quick. We can at least go check it with the move. Oops. Good thing you can't fall to your death here. Okay. Looks like Beyond the Clouds is like the last one of the section. So we can at least do that. Now that we've scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding Hraesvelgar himself. Hi.
What manner of creature is that?
You've never seen a Moogle before.
Lux, do my eyes deceive me, or was that a Moogle? It was my understanding that they only dwelled within Twelveswood. I certainly never expected to see one up in the churning mists. If the Moogle does live here, however, he may know where Hraesvelgar makes his lair. Quickly now, before we lose the creature completely.
Checking in with the Moogles. Moogly Moogs. Okay. We do have like a decent number of just like random garbage that we have to do. Do I have to do like a search for them at the designated locations? Fair. Then I assume the last one is just up here? Where it also says destination? We're at least gonna meet the Moogles and have some time doing their nonsense. Oh lord, mountaintop diplomacy, okay.
Confound it! Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Moogles, I am certain Hraesvelgar would not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhogg's, with any certainty. We could wander the mists for days if we did not know, and not know we were any closer to this brood brother. And those are days we can't well afford this wander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Isel, may I ask a question, may I ask you to question any dragons whom you judge it safe to approach? I shall try. I yet fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravanians in the area deaf to reason. What of you, Master Alfino? I have not given up hope on the Moogles. Lux, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Moogles' kin in the Twelveswood. After that business with Moogle I dare say they will be glad to help us. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye. His attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze. The hope that he might delay any action against Ishgard. Thank you, Estinian. Come then, Lux. Let us make haste for Gridania, and rendezvous at Nofika's altar. Ah, but I've neglected to tell you.
There's an aetheryte of ancient construction here, which should make the realm return journey rather less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. I'm pretty sure I clicked it, but I'm gonna double check. Because yeah, I don't wanna have to try to come back here. That would be horrible. Yep. Log home. We got it. Okay. Ugradanya! And Kane, whatever her name is. Still so many people here. Crazy that these old towns have so many people. Kanesana? Name is. Here's Alpha. Let me try the camera in. Dang it. Mashing the button, just managed to click no by accident. Kanisena. Okay. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of me of having met with you, but 'tis no less a relief to see you safe and hale within my own with mine own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us on such short notice, milady, and for all you have done for us in our absence. Would that we were solely to express our gratitude. Were it to so. Yep, if only we'd only come to express our gratitude. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Elder Seedsia, we would beg your wisdom in a matter that is that may finally bring an end to the Dragonsong War. Speak on, friend. Blah blah blah, Moogles, blah blah blah. I see. So you seek a means to contact the Moogles of the Churning Mists. Kupo! I say Kupo! Greetings, Kupocop. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I was struck with a sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Kane. And I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Moogles in the sky, Kapoo! I will gladly tell you all I know. Though it amounts to precious little, we encountered a Moogle high in the clouds of Dravania, and hoped that you and your kin of the Twelveswood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray, correct me if I am mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Moogles who dwell beyond the clouds? Indeed there are, Kupo. Long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their ancestors took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah, yes, the tale of good King Moogle the 12th. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape the world below. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it's perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alfino, such stories oft contain a measure of truth. It's likely that the Moogles of the Churning Mists tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled your approach. Oh, fleeing's second nature to us.
We often hide when the larger races come trampling through our forest. Of course, where there's one Moogle, there's bound to be more. Which is why I've decided to take the trip to the clouds, come on. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us then? Just you try and stop me, Kubo. Although I admit, the thought of venturing outside the Twelveswood is a bit unsettling. But I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture. And lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. My lady, are you certain? How oft has our nation turned to the scions of the Seventh Dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the Warrior of Light to risk his life to save our own? Full many times, I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. Is this not just? A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seedseer. We would be honored by your presence.
Yeah, that section like really touched me like the first time I was going through it. I was just kind of like, man, that's like so nice. You know? Actually just like showing a little appreciation and like the game's writers actually like, you know, have the characters in the world remember that you've been like sticking your neck out for them repeatedly. Like, how many games are just, like, constantly just like, oh, you want something from us? Do 10 more things. It's just like, really? Haven't I done enough for you people? Yeah. It's very nice. Like I said, I felt very touched by that section. Connie might not really be, like, the most impressive character in the world either. She's kind of boring, but, like, This raised her in my estimation a little bit. I did enjoy it.
Well met, Warrior of Light. Nidhogg has not stirred, but he watches us, unblinking.
Well, I mean,
The Elder Seedseer herself answers your call. Then there is naught to do but wait. They are here, Lux. Greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey to the, was thankfully uneventful. Devoid, as the road was of Dravanians. It would seem the dragons have abandoned some all for the churning mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present to you Sir Estinian, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. It is an honor to meet you, Sir Estinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Moogles are all around us, even as we speak. And I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. This should serve. They're hiding, of course. But there are so many of them, Kupo. I am Kane Senna. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Twelveswood to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering, of light and wind.
Makes sense. That'll be the two elements that Moogles would be most interested in. That's the wind.
Ooh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Kupo.
I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Moogle clan.
Chieftain Mooglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kuplakop, ambassador of the 12 Woods Moogles.
A Moogle from the world below? Your hide is a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here.
My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here, amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your, your wariness. I am told, that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000,
Winters, okay.
Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness when I, unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them to here in your midst. My companions came, crave an audience with the great worm Heavensward, that they might, negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon.
An end to war, you say? I trust you, Kane Senna. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I am afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon blood. These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Heavensward, the others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice to say, we were worried that the presence of your blood-splattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction into our happy home. I am offended.
Now, just a moment, Chieftain. Lux here may have doled out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. He is a champion of the Twelveswood Moogles. I'll not hear his good name slandered.
Now, Ambassador. Let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration.
If I may, Chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more from each other?
An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interest of fostering friendship,
keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Mogholm. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be waiting. Come on. Alright. Asks for the Moogles. Alright. Turn this in. Oh wow, they added a samurai weapon to this as well for some reason. I mean, I guess we might as well, right? Okay, cool. Tell you what. This feels like a pretty decent spot to wrap things up. So I think that's pretty much what we're going to do. Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you so much for hanging out. It's been a blast. It always is. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this part 2 of Heavensward. And then we'll be back over the weekend. So, see you next time.